Hello and welcome to the VTAC application screencast. Today we're going to walk you through the process of submitting your VTAC application and preferences. The VTAC process broadly consists of 3 steps. The first is creating your VTAC account and completing your profile. If you've not yet created your VTAC account or completed your profile, please see parts 1 to 3 of this series. The second step is submitting your course application and preferences. The third is applying for equity schemes and scholarships. Today we'll be focusing on submitting your course application and preferences. To access your VTAC account, click on the Login button in the top right-hand corner of the VTAC website. Then enter your login details, so email address and password. As part of keeping your VTAC account secure, VTAC will need to authenticate your identity. There are 3 options. The first is your phone by SMS, the second is email, the third is through an authenticator app. I'll click on phone number and continue. Now I'll click on the blue Send Code button. VTAC will send me a code to the mobile phone number I listed when creating my account. Okay, there it is. I'll just enter and click Verify Code. Our profile is now up to date. We've entered our personal details. Our secondary studies have been confirmed. Now we'll begin the course application. This screen is just telling us the type of courses we can apply for. We'll click on Start underneath. And here is the preferences page. You can list up to 8 preferences in your VTAC application. You don't need to list 8. It's a maximum of 8 and minimum of 1. There are a few ways to find the course you're interested in. You can begin with the top filtering options, so find the institutions. They're all listed in alphabetical order. I'll just select an example institution. You can then narrow down by qualification level. This is a good tool to use to ensure that you're selecting the correct course, as sometimes a bachelor degree can look like a diploma or vice versa. I'll now click on Apply Filter. So this is giving me all of the bachelor degrees available at the example institution. It's a pretty big list though, so I can use the keyword search tool and type in, for example, science, which will give me all of the science courses at this institution, and I can go ahead and find their Bachelor of Science. There it is, so I'll click on the green plus button to add the science degree. Notice that a confirmation pop-up has appeared with a course code. Each course has its own unique course code, which represents a specific course offered at a specific campus by a specific institution, and they're listed on VTAC's Course Search tool. So what you can do as an alternative to these filtering options is open another tab with Course Search, which is simply accessed from our homepage. Find your course. I'll just use the keyword search using science again, and I'll pick the first option. The course code is at the top of the page, underneath the campus location. There are 2 course codes here. The top is for a domestic Commonwealth-sponsored place, the other for an international full-fee paying place. We'll copy the Commonwealth-sponsored place, or CSP, switch tabs, and paste it into the keyword search bar. You can then hit enter or click the magnifying glass, and there's the course. We'll add that to our preference list. We'll reset the filter and add another course by selecting another example institution, but we won't use the qualification level filter this time. So we get a longer list, but you can see in the columns specific details like the qualification level and the campus. We'll just scroll through and find the course we're after. Okay, there it is. So I'll click the green plus button again and add that to my preference list. Okay, so we have 3 courses listed. You can change the order of your list by clicking on the arrow buttons or remove a course by clicking on the red X button. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that list for now. I can now exit without saving, save and exit, or submit the application and pay the processing fee. I'll just emphasize that you can still change your preferences even after you submit and pay. So add, remove, or change the order of your list as many times as necessary while change of preference is open. And there's no additional charge for that. I'll click submit and pay. The system will save my list, which will only take a second or two. Make sure you don't hit back or refresh your browser. Okay, so that's preferences. Before submitting the application, we just need to confirm some permissions. VTAC will use some of the information provided in your profile, like whether you're the first in the family to attend university or your school or living location, to automatically provide any equity adjustments to your application. This can only benefit you and can make a real difference to your application. If, for whatever reason, you don't want to be included in these automatic adjustments, you can opt out in the Manage My Permissions page. Next, you can opt out to having your course offers published in major and regional newspapers and available for public viewing. And now to make payment. So your fee will be in the top left-hand corner and the amount will depend on if you're a current Year 12 or if you're a post-school leaver and if you're applying by the timely application deadline of 5 p.m. 28 September. You can pay with a debit or credit card, details of which you enter on the right. Once payment is confirmed, the Equity Schemes and Scholarships application will become available, or you can head back to the account dashboard. Thanks for watching. Please join us for our next session on equity schemes and scholarships.